Hello everyone, and welcome back to this episode of Katawa Shoujo. This is episode 19, I believe, so, without further ado, let's begin. That's right, she needs all kinds of paints and brushes and stuff, so I went to get them from the art classroom. Can you need me to help with that? Well, Ring told me you had helped her, so I thought you wouldn't mind. I'll see. Thanks to his flaky logic, here I am again, collecting stuff from the art classroom for other people. The room is empty apart from ourselves and the one specks of dust floating in the air. And we skip straight away to the back wall, digging out a tiny, crumpled piece of paper from her pocket. While she tries to make sense of the scrawled handwriting, I take a closer look at the materials lying around here. Dozens of paint cans and bottles are arranged on the shelf in the most unorganised fashion. Some look like they've been left here for several decades, relics of previous art club generations. Next to the heavy stacks of piled drawing paper, boxes full of different sized brushes and unsorted crayons. The smell of paint, turpentine and fresh paper floating with the stale air mixing in my nostrils to form the unmistakable scent of art. Amy studies her notes, comparing them to the markings on the various paint cans and passes them to me as she finds the correct matches. She stretches her neck out to look on the topmost shelf, but it's not quite enough. Her eye level stays below the shelf no matter what she does. Amy gives up and just looks up to the shelf longingly, like a child at a toy store, huffing an annoyance. After a moment of anger, she starts jumping up and down, apparently trying to speed read the labels during the fraction of a second she can see them and catch what she can. It's no surprise that she fails miserably and almost manages to bring the entire shelf crashing down. Now I can see why my landing hand would be useful. Come on, let me do that. You can't jump high enough and I don't want you to hurt yourself trying. Also, I'm like twice your height. You are not. She turns around, flaring scorn, flushed cheeks and all. Just kidding. Anyway, I'll look up there, okay? She glares at me one more time, but can't come up with a retort, with a grudging turns her back to me. So I begin scrounging around for the top of the shelf for the paint, while below, Amy crouches to scavenge what she can from the cupboards. I shake my head a little, after double checking to ensure that she can't see me do so. Amy having a complex about her height was a surprise. I wouldn't have joked about it otherwise. She seems easygoing, but I guess everyone has their weak spots. That they do, my friend, that they do. Only after we have almost all the items collected and spread out on the desk like a treasure hunter's spoils, do I realise it wasn't necessarily the height jab that got her rolled up. She might not like to be told she can't do something, like jump, but Amy herself can seem to have forgotten all about it already. Quick to anger, quick to forgive. She's that type of person. At least she doesn't seem to have taken anything to heart, as she chatters away, happily, while we were picking the rest of the items up, and then make our return back to Rin. I chivalrously carry the bulk of the materials as we make our way towards the dormitories. Rin really stressed out about getting her painting done. It's her own fault though. She should have started earlier. Is she going to make it? No idea. It looks good to me, but with Rin, you never know what's going on. I found her this morning lying in front of a dorm in a fetal position. She hadn't slept all night. Can't believe that the night nurse hadn't found her. And now she's painting again like crazy. Yeah, I've noticed she comes off as kind of unhinged, so to speak. Amy giggled at that, as well as my likely too obvious awkwardness. I don't mind her. She's just a little weird sometimes. That I can agree with her, unlike me. Amy seems to be cool with Rin's whatever it is that feels so off about her. Still, they don't feel close like Misha and Shizune do, with them working together as a single entity sometimes. Hard to say where one ends and the other begins, even though they're so different. Just like Amy and Rin are. And Rin is the most different of them all, different from anyone else I've met. Yeah, guess she's very unique. I know I said unique person, but the way I said it kind of didn't make sense. Either way, I return to that word again as if it encompasses Rin's personality by itself. But really, just a substitute for the lengthy description of her oddities. Emmy giggles as I grasp about for a properly descriptive word. She's just weird. You know, earlier she spent half an hour sitting on her box and stared at her toes. She giggles again in a way that makes me think she doesn't know what's funny about it. It just is. All that time. The working area is a mess, but the mirror itself has taken over even more of a wall since I last saw it. Disfigured human figures have mostly coloured in tones of red, pink and orange. Weird imaginary things populating the spaces between. It looks nice. Can't think of any word that would describe the work concisely and comprehensively, so I settle myself on a nondescript nice. But honestly, seeing that the area around the wall becomes untidier at the same rate as the mural progresses. The ground is littered with dozens of paint cans, various art supplies and empty soda bottles. Rin herself is in the centre of this chaos, standing there looking very cosy, as if it was a natural part of her scene. Her pant legs have been rolled up to her knees, exposing her thin legs, which sport a grand spectrum of war paintings similar to those on Emily's face. Emmy sprints to Rin ahead of me and gleefully jumps in front of her. I'm back! That was fast. Did you run in the corridors again? Isa helped me. Emmy points victoriously at me. Rin turns around, following Emmy's finger with her eyes, looking at my general direction. She nods absent-mindedly at me. She looks like she hasn't slept since last night, a vacant place there that's focused slightly off me, and movements like in a slow-motion movie. Hello, Hisa. Thank you for your help. Don't mention it. I just did. Never mind. Looks like you've made your progress. Looks good as far as I can tell. Speak of... But now you've got to get more bad luck. I know, but I'm willing to take the risk. That's a very nice thing to say for me, of course, not for you. This is why the artists are always unlucky. They have to constantly look at their unfinished paintings. I think this is where I'll leave it for today. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.